Okay, and welcome to the next part of our cook school, and to that end I'm going to introduce Andrew from Healthy by Far, who's going to cook us a traditional country relish soup. Andrew?
Hi, Roderick. Nice to meet you. Hello everybody. Okay, the soup I'm going to do for you today is butternut squash, but with it being in season I'm going to put some pumpkin in there as well. I'm going to be cooking that today in the Saladmaster MP5, okay, because I'm doing it for a few more people. The volume of this is, you can do more soup in there. So to start with, all I'm going to do, put the MP5 over.
So the key ingredients you're going to use today, Andrew, are?
Okay, we've got onions. I've got 4 onions here. I might not use all 4, probably use 3. Butternut squash, sweet potato. I've got a couple of carrots, okay, and then a couple of small squashes. They're in season at the moment. If they're not in season, just use more butternut squash.
Okay, and I take it with the carrots all you've done is just wash them, just scrub the surface?
Washed, everything's been washed, scrubbed, topped and tailed but not peeled.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay, great. So the onions, just put them in.
As a matter of interest, this is going into a cold pan?
Just cold.
Okay.
Okay, so in we go. Right, so find that right. There we go. And then I'm going to use the Saladmaster machine because what we all find is when you've got to peel butternut squash or pumpkin, it's quite difficult to do. So I'll show you how easy it is with the Saladmaster machine.
And what number cone are you using now for the butternut squash?
I'm using number 1.
Number 1 cone.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Because what I'm going to do at the end, I'm actually going to blitz it all up. Okay, so like so. So you can see the skin comes out the bottom. You can see there. Okay, let me turn it a little bit more like so. So there we go.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So the flesh comes off, but it leaves the skin behind. Okay, so it makes life a lot easier for you.
Brilliant, excellent.
We'll get the other butternut squash.
And where did this recipe come from? Would this be a traditional soup you would make?
It's a traditional soup. I mean, I've used these ingredients today, but you could use any vegetables.
Okay.
But it's so easy to do. The beauty of this is you can come in after a long day at work, pop it all in the MP5 and go and put your feet up. Because the last thing we want to be doing when we get in is having to stand tied to the hob for a few hours.
Excellent.
So,
great.
again, straight down the back. Like so. Just take it straight down. And then I'll get the squashes. Okay, these took me out this morning in the supermarket, so I thought, why not? I'm going to put some of them in as well. It's just a different flavour that's going into there.
And can I ask you, is there actually a different flavour in all the different squashes?
There is.
Is there?
They vary slightly. I mean, you can see here, this one's got more of an orange skin, like a small pumpkin.
Okay.
But then we've got the mottle effect one.
Right.
This has got a smoother taste to it.
Okay.
Okay, but you can see the difference in the colour of the flesh.
Yeah.
It's quite noticeable.
And these are all in season right now?
In season at the moment. If they're not in season, butternut squash is fine.
Okay. And could I actually use pumpkin itself? You know, in October when the pumpkins come out, we can
Most
use it
definitely. We can have them there for Halloween. We always think, what can we do with them afterwards? Well, this is the ideal thing to do.
Great.
Okay, through like so. Take that one out. But also the carrots, I will put through on this as well. Because if you wanted to, you could leave them chunky. Okay, like I've done with the onions. But today, as I'm going to be blitzing everything up for speed, use the Saladmaster machine. It's a lot quicker. Sweet potato, I'll do the same. Okay, still skin on. Because as we know, anything grown underground, the vitamins are just under the skin. So these have been washed and scrubbed, but not peeled. Okay,
That's brilliant.
and then do like so. Put some more sweet potato in.
So you're using everything, skin, everything?
The whole lot, yeah.
That's incredible.
With the butternut squash and the pumpkins, it wouldn't be quite as edible. But with the sweet potato, get it all in. I had somebody say to me the other day when I was doing the soup, sweet potato is excellent to put in there because it gives a good flavour, but it sort of gives a good texture.
I was going to say, a lovely consistency too.
Yeah.
Great, okay.
So we'll grate that through like so. But I mean, you can see how easy it is to do with the Saladmaster machine, straight down the back, and through like so. And all this straight into there. Okay, I'll put a little bit more in. Let's put some more of these squashes in.
Okay.
Like so. Okay. now we've got all the ingredients in. All I'm going to do is I've made some stock this morning, Paul.
What type of stock is that?
That's a vegetable stock.
Okay.
I did that, but you can use the stock cubes, but I prefer to make my own.
Excellent.
The flavours are just so much better. But if you have just got stock cubes, then that's fine. So I've got.
And you've just put a variety of vegetables in a pot, brought it up to medium, click low, and just left it there
That's
this
what I'm
morning.
going to do.
Excellent.
I'm going to put a little bit more water in there. I've put 500 millilitres in.
What do you find this MP5 useful for other than soups, Andy?
Casseroles, stews, anything like that. Where I'm from in Stoke, we do something that's called a lobby, which is like a stew, like an Irish stew. Fabulous for that because of the depth of it and the volume that you can do. But if you've got any left over, the next day just freeze it, okay, or put it into the fridge. But if you freeze it, take it out, put it back into Saladmaster, bring it up to the click, and the key thing is you're keeping the 93% nutrition within it, rather than put it into a microwave waiting for the ding.
Right.
With this, you just wait for the click.
Okay.
So all I need to do now,
So soups, stews, rice.
anything like that.
That's incredible.
Yeah. I mean, what we do in here, quite often in our office, we'll have the vegetable rice for lunch. Throw your 1 cup of rice, 2 water, all your vegetables in, and just put it on rice setting 1, walk away. Carry on with the work that we're doing, come back to it and it's there for us. Key thing again, 93% nutrition within there. So I'm going to take this over here, set it to 125, okay, which is medium. Wait for the click. Once we know that everything in there is up to 86 degrees, the valve will click. Turn it down to 85. And we're keeping the nutrition within the soup again, so it's an extremely wholesome soup. We all love soups, especially this time of year. It's coming up to autumn, something that can keep us warm. But the thing with this is we're keeping that nutrition in, so it'll help to fill us up even more. Okay, so that's now on.
So all we have to wait is for the valve to click.
Valve to click.
And then how long would you expect that to cook in total?
I'd leave it about, in total from start to finish now, it'll be half an hour.
Half an hour.
Yeah.
Excellent. Great. Okay, Andy, back to our soup. And I can see we've got some clicking going here and we're at 125.
Yeah,
So
that's been on about 20 minutes or so now. So all I'm going to do is turn it down to 85 degrees. What happened then? The air inside will cool slightly. It will shrink and it'll suck the lid down. So that we're then cooking in a semi-vacuum and a sealed airtight container to keep more of that nutrition within the soup that we're doing.
So how much longer? What else do you need to do to this soup now?
Well, I'm actually going to do a little twist with it. I'm actually going to put some a tablespoon of Thai red curry paste,
Okay.
a little splash of cream, and I'm going to put some garlic in.
Oh, great.
Okay, just a touch. So I thought I'll do that. Let's get this in, and then we're ready to go. So just again, we're measuring accurately, like we did earlier on. And but I'm going to measure this one out. I'll get a teaspoon. Thank you. Get a tablespoon of Thai red curry paste. I like it. It's something different to do with the soup. It gives it a little twist.
Okay.
So this is optional. So a tablespoon, a little bit more for good luck. Okay, we'll put that in like so. So what I'm going to do now with the soup, as we can see, it's all come together nicely, but the onions are still quite chunky. So what I'm going to do, you can either get a hand blender to blend this up, or as I've got over there, I've got a blender that I'm going to put some of it in, then I will serve it up for us. So I'll tell you what, I'll unplug this here and bring it over. This is fantastic because you can take it straight to the table.
Wow.
Like this
And
as
would
well.
you put the cream in at this stage?
I'm
or-
going to put the cream in into here. But no, I'll tell you what, yeah, go on. I'll take your advice on that one.
Right, okay.
So it's water the cream.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Like so. That does look good. Now, I'll ladle it.
Oh yeah, you want to mix it around a bit?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, because with the onions still being quite chunky, you can leave it rustic like this
Yeah.
and serve it up, or alternatively like I'm going to do.
And could I put my hand blender straight in here? I won't do any damage.
Not a
Perfect.
Be careful not to jab it into the bottom, but yeah, just mix it round.
Brilliant, great.
So,
I'll take this down a bit for you.
good. Thank you very much. Okay.
Oh, that does smell really, really good. You know the camera doesn't do it justice.
I know.
That's fantastic.
This is where we need smelly vision.
Mmm.
So,
We'll just try that.
yep, one for good luck. On we go.
I'm not sure. I'm always afraid using these things, so.
Have no fear. Towel over the top, like so. Oh. Go like so, and then to finish,
a little garnish.
like so.
Well done, Andy.
And there we have it.
Thank you very much. Okay, and the second dish that Andrew is going to do for us today is a traditional Stoke-on-Trent cheese omelette. Okay, Andrew?
Cheese and onion omelette.
Cheese and onion omelette.
Traditional Stoke-on-Trent because we have cheese with everything.
All right, okay.
Right, let's get the cheese grated first.
So basic, simple ingredients: cheese, onions, eggs. And I notice you've no fats, you've no oils here.
None whatsoever. I'm using the 10-inch gourmet skillet for this one. Okay, there's no oil in there whatsoever. So that's just been preheating just for a minute or two.
And is this is the new gourmet skillet with the detachable handles?
Detachable handles.
So I can put this in.
If you want to pop it under the grill, not a problem whatsoever.
Okay, great. So you're preheating this.
Yeah.
What heat? High heat? Medium heat?
It's on a medium heat just to get it hot. So when the egg first hits, it seals. Okay, and then you don't have to move it around too much. So we'll get the eggs right into here.
And the reason the eggs don't stick to the pan is why? Is it the metal, the three?
They're using the 316 titanium, it can't have a chemical reaction with it, so obviously they won't stick.
Okay, brilliant.
Put it in, just preheat it through and whisk them round. You don't need any oils whatsoever for this.
Okay.
So if I left the cheese out, it will be an even healthier omelette. This is something quick, easy.
So I just saw you had maybe about a 1/4 of an inch slither of cheese. You've got 4 eggs.
Yep.
And would that be?
It's about
half an onion.
Yeah, about half an onion. No, a quarter of an onion.
And you already sliced that on the Saladmaster machine.
Yeah, I did.
What cone?
Cone 4.
Okay, great. Everybody, I think, wonders what the secret is to a successful omelette.
It's getting the pan preheated. If the skillet wasn't preheated, okay, the egg would just sit in it and then it would slowly heat up. Getting it preheated, it seals it to start with, and then it's very easy to do.
Okay, let's see
So
you do.
this has been preheated. Let's just make sure. Again, we use the trick that I was doing earlier on. I'll tell you what, I'll use.
So this is, how do we know whether this is hot enough? You've got the little beads,
Just
like the mercury
little
balls,
beads, just like
and that's it.
before.
Ready to go?
Away we go.
Brilliant. I'm going to time your omelette for you.
Oh, that's like James Martin on a Saturday morning.
I'm telling you. Ready, steady, go.
Okay, so put it in like so.
You're using a metal spoon.
Metal spoon. It's fine. With the titanium is a lot harder than the stainless steel, so it's no problem whatsoever.
Yes. And I assume, obviously today we're using cheese and onions,
Yep.
but I assume we could put anything we want in here.
Yeah, anything at all.
Same process.
Ham, mushrooms, whatever it may be, tomatoes, peppers.
Great. Okay.
You can see it just comes away from the side.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
Very easy. So there's no oil in there whatsoever.
Okay.
So if I was on Saturday Kitchen now, I would have gone last on the leaderboard. But
I don't know if you can see that there, but when he takes a spoon across it, it's not sticky. It's a completely clean pan. That's incredible.
okay. And then when you get to this point now,
Yeah.
cheese on top, like so. As they say in France, c'est voilà. I think.
And if I wanted as a matter of interest, if I wanted my onions sautéed, I could have sautéed them
Oh,
first.
definitely, yeah.
And then put my egg on top.
You could caramelise them through first so it brings the natural sweetness out, and then it'd be fabulous.
Okay, great.
Okay, but as you can see, I'm just running the spoon around the outside,
Yeah.
like so. Okay, then a little tip. Let's see if it works. Not quite. There we go. It should move now. It goes down to the bottom, and then fold her over, like so. And then we get the plate on top. And over we go.
Ah, that is incredible. Well done. Excellent.
So
one stoke-on-trent, cheese
and onion omelette, but cooked with no oil
no
whatsoever.
fats. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Beautiful clean pan. Thank you very much.